Have you ever wondered, what does it take to convert your network into your net worth? And what does it really take to translate your contacts into meaningful connections, relationships that can further our businesses together? If this has been lingering in your mind, then watch on, as I will share what I've learned from BNI International Networking Week 2020. Once again, a very good evening. This is Hugo Tan. Welcome back. And for those of you who are celebrating Chinese New Year, I would like to wish you a prosperous and a blessed year ahead. I wish you all the best in your relationships, all the best in your businesses, and all the best in your personal growth. So this morning, I've actually spent some time at BNI International Networking Week. I was being invited by my good brother David from BNI Benchmark. So today we saw 800 people in attendance, which is a growth from last year. And all of them are there in the early hours in the morning. So hungry, right? Everyone is there. They are ready to network. They are eager to share. As the BNI mottos always says, givers gain. But how many of us can really say we embody this spirit of givers gain? Now, one of the speakers for today, besides all the business matching being done, besides all the power team being set up, we have speakers. And one of them is actually Mr. Marcus Hwang, which is actually the BNI National Director of Malaysia. And he tells this story of his, which is recently when he went back to Segamat Johor, which is the southern part of Malaysia, to celebrate Chinese New Year. He's driving. His whole family is with him. So along the pathway, he's driving, and suddenly a branch actually fell and blocked the path. There are a lot of small roads back in the very kampong hometown areas. So what happens is that one of his children, a young man, right? He asks, Daddy, do you think I'm able to move this branch? And Mr. Hwang replies, he says, boy, you can do it if you use all your strength. So as usual, the young man is enthusiastic. He opened the door, he go out, he push, he pull, he tried to move the branch with all his might. And guess what? It just doesn't budge. It just doesn't move a bit. And he comes back to Mr. Hwang and he says, Daddy, just now you told me that if I use all my strength, I can move the branch, but it didn't move. So Mr. Hwang says, boy, I did say that, but have you used all your strength? Well, you can guess. The boy is perplexed, right? He's confused. What are you even saying? And Mr. Hwang explained, have you asked for your brother's help, for your mom's help, or even for my help when you're trying to move the branch? Wow. What have we learned here? Many times when we have a bottleneck in sales or we have a challenge in our lives, we thought that we have given the best shot that we can, that we have do all that we can with all that we have. But nothing changes. But guess what? The sum of your strength is not the sum of your own physical strength. Instead, it's the sum of the strength of your network. Who can you reach out to? Who can you leverage on? Who can you collaborate with in order to overcome these challenges in your life and business? I would like to also remark that Mr. Hwang proceeds to ask the audience, how many of you have done businesses with someone in your chapter? A lot of hands are raised. That is expected, right? But as Mr. Hwang goes further, how many of you have done business with someone outside of your chapter, within your region, beyond your region? And you know what happened? The number of hands that are visible on the A actually reduce, actually drop. And what do we realize from here? We learned that despite all the possible connections that we could make, all the possible relationships, people that we can reach out to, potential power team members. But we did not knock the door. We did not ask. We did not reach out our hands for the handshake. We did not ask for the business card. We did not invest time to be interested in what other people are doing. Guess what? Many of us spend a lot of time trying to look interesting, to look appealing. But the best networkers that we know are people that are not necessarily the most interesting, but they are those that are interested in what other people are doing. They give back, they invest time and energy in relationship, and in return, many folds are being gained. With this, I would like to leave you with a quote from Zig Ziglar. You can have anything you want in your life, whether it's in business, in relationships, in your career, in your health. You can have anything that you want, provided you help enough other people get what they want. With this, a happy Chinese New Year and God bless. This is Hugo Tan.